Hi everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about the Helium Positioning API, an incredible tool that allows you to predict the position of your IoT devices in the Helium network. We will dive into what it is, its features, and how you can start using it. So let's jump right in. The Helium Positioning API is an application designed to estimate the location of devices connected to the Helium console. The Helium console is a platform for managing IoT equipment that utilize the Helium network, a decentralized wireless network designed specifically for IoT devices. It is also known as the People's Network, backed by the IoT token and operating on the Solana blockchain. By providing several prediction methods, the API enables users to estimate the position of their devices accurately. It currently offers 4 models for estimating device locations. These models include nearest neighbor, which estimates the device's location based on the hotspot with the best signal strength. Then we have midpoint, which calculates the point equidistant from the 2 hotspots with the best signal. The third one is linear regression, which is currently in experimental stage, that uses tree laddering with a linear regression distance estimator. And last but not least, gradient boosting, also still in experimental stage, which uses tree laddering with a gradient boosted regression distance estimator. To start using the Helium Positioning API, you will have to install the required packages and copy and paste your API key into an environment file. The entire installation process is quite simple and straightforward, so let's take a look. First of all, go to the Helium Positioning API repository, the link is in the description below this video, and clone the project. Then install all of the required packages using pip and poetry, and adjust the environment file by creating your API key in the Helium console. So by clicking on this link, you get to the Helium console. Here you can name your API key, something like demo2 in my case, assign a role, generate the key, and copy it. Then open the IDE of your choice, look for the environment file, and paste the API key, remove the comment, save the file, and rename it by deleting the .sample extension. The Helium Positioning API can be used in 3 different ways: through the command line interface, through a local hosted REST interface, or by visualizing the device location data in a React application. So let me start the Poetry virtual environment first by entering the Poetry shell command. And then I can get the device location by typing in Python module Helium Positioning API predict, followed by UUID and the required device ID. Now this device ID can be found again in the Helium console under devices. So let me choose an active one, this one down here. I'm gonna copy the ID, switch over to the IDE, paste it here, and run the command. And that's basically all you have to do. You get the latitude and longitude values for your device, and if you do not specify a model, then the nearest neighbor is the default model that's gonna be taken for this calculation. For the REST API, you can start a local REST service using this command. So let me copy and paste this here. I give it a few seconds, and when the application startup is complete, I switch to the browser window. So the REST API provides endpoints for each of the models, allowing me to make predictions by entering the ID of my device. So let's try this out with the nearest neighbor model. All I have to do is to copy the ID of my device, execute it, give it a few seconds again, and then down here we have the current position displayed as latitude and longitude values for the selected device. The third option is our Helium Positioning app. It's a React application that displays all 4 prediction models for a single device on a Mapbox map. You can toggle the GPS history. You can scroll through the dataset of the last 24 hours. And of course, this not only works for a GPS device, but for every device that communicates via LoRaWAN with the surrounding Helium hotspots. As you can see, The data from the prediction models deviates quite a bit from the actual GPS location, but we are currently working on some improvements, so stay tuned. In order to use the React application, clone the corresponding GitHub repository, then create an account on mapbooks.com to generate your API key. Copy and paste your API key here, and then you can use the GeoJSON parser to convert the fetched data into a GeoJSON format. In our case, we are fetching the data from a data cake integration. And that's it. The Helium Positioning API is a powerful application for estimating the location of your IoT devices connected to the Helium Network. By offering a variety of models and different usage options, it makes it easy for you to predict the location of your device and to gain insights into the performance of your IoT network. To get started, simply follow the installation steps and choose the prediction model that best fits your case. And remember, the API is open source, so contributions are welcome. If you should encounter any issues, feel free to report them and make the Helium Positioning API even better. Thanks for watching.